Thank you so much for tuning back in Nevada News Live. Taking a look over there in Devil's Lake, that camera is still shaking, and that's due to those breezy winds. But right now here in Fargo, we're currently sitting at 97 degrees, but we also have those breezy winds out of the south at 31 miles an hour. Now, taking a look for everyone else in those wind speeds, we're still seeing those breezy winds throughout the Red River Valley. Grand Forks right now has that highest wind speed at 40 miles an hour, but other areas like Jamestown are following closely behind at 38, with also areas like Oaks at 32 and Halleck at 37. Now, we're also experiencing that heat. Now, that heat is also 100 degrees up in Grand Forks after they had broken that record for both in town and at the airport, which were at 96 and 97. But other areas near that Lakes Country area, you're a little cooler in those low 90s. But here in Fargo, like I said, we're at 97 and 98 over in Jamestown. Now, with that, we're also having some heat index. Now, it's not too bad for some areas, but Halleck and Langdon, you both just feel like 99 degrees, which is a few degrees warmer than your actual air temperature. Now, for satellite and radar right now, we aren't seeing anything on that satellite and radar, but over the next couple hours, we do see those storms start to build. Now, this will just be west of the Devil's Lake Basin, and as we head throughout the overnight hours, that will continue to move, and it will lose its strength after that sun sets due to that heating. But otherwise, that's where we're seeing some of that severe and that slight risk for those thunderstorms. Now, for everyone else in the Red River Valley overnight tonight, we can start to see some rain showers already start to pop up just near that Finley area going down near Jamestown. Now, that will be some light to moderate rainfall, but for everyone else, we're still waking up with some areas in those 60s, but most of us are going to be in those 70s. And those winds do calm down tomorrow morning and even throughout the rest of your lunch hour. And we also see more rain start to pop up in the Northern Valley near Halleck and Park River. And that is when we're going to have our next chance of rain tomorrow afternoon as those storms continue to build up. The Grand Forks does get some rain after they haven't had too much really, but this storm just near Jamestown does continue to build, and it moves just along that I-94 corridor, and that's here in Fargo is when we're going to get to see our next chance of rain. Now, some areas like Baudette and Lake of the Woods area will also see some rain, but other areas will still continue to have them band together, and that's when areas like Fosston will see their threat of those storms. And we do have another little batch just near Jamestown that will continue over into the Thursday morning. Now, like I said, for those severe weather impacts for tonight, most of this in this light color is just those storms. Now, this darker color is that level 1 or marginal risk, and the yellow is that slight risk. Now, for the threats tonight, a tornado can't be ruled out, but it is on the lower side. We can see areas with that large hail. Some can see golf balls, but we're also expecting areas like Peaside. But our main threat is going to be some of that higher winds where we can see gusts up to or greater than 40 miles an hour and that localized flooding for areas. Now, tomorrow afternoon, temperatures will be a little cooler. We'll be in those 80s, but we still will have those chances of those rain showers, and other areas like the Devil's Lake Basin will still be in those 70s. Now, throughout the next couple days, we do have those rain chances continuing, and on Saturday, we have our next chance of those stronger storms that we are keeping our eye on. And after that, Reed, we continue to have those breezy conditions on Sunday when we dip into those 70s. And then finally, we get back into those 80s as we head back into next week. So if you like those little bit of those cooler temperatures, Sunday's going to be your perfect day. But Reed, we got a little bit of a roller coaster between the 90s and rain and 70s and windy.
It's a potential hail and potential tornadoes. It's a little more than a roller coaster, I think.
Welcome
This
to
is the full-on amusement park at this point.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shelby. I bought my season pass, apparently. Well, for the first time in